Hey, I just wanted to give my thoughts on the whole situation with Mike Israetel, hi Becca, and his PhD thesis and the damage control he's been trying to do. Now, who am I to comment on this? Nobody. But here's the thing. I'm not going to bash Mike for his PhD thesis or the damage control or anything like that. Because my opinion is I honestly don't care that much. Yeah. And I get it when people are doing something that is dishonest or misleading or maybe hiding something, it is important to expose that and bring that out. I get that. I totally agree with that. I'm not saying that, if he's done something wrong, he shouldn't be exposed. Not at all. What I'm saying is that it doesn't really make that much of a difference to me. And I don't think it really makes that much of a difference to most of us if we apply some critical thinking skills. Okay? Now, mostly, I think this is going to be a situation where a lot of beginners who haven't been in the gym that long maybe fall for something, or somebody's followers who are just, some people develop a following who are just like rabid cult-like people, and the person they follow can do no wrong and everything that they say is right. And this is kind of my point, that we shouldn't be putting people on a pedestal, especially not just based on credentials. Unfortunately, this is kind of a common thing in the fitness industry. People build up a following and then it comes to light that they lied about something or they misled people. I mean, this happens all the time in the fitness industry. And it happens so often that I'm kind of surprised that so many people become such rabid fans of any particular fitness influencer. I mean, at this point, it's almost expected. Maybe not quite to that extent, but honestly, it's happened so often to so many influencers, it's crazy. So honestly, what I think people should be doing is taking some advice from Bruce Lee, okay? When you see these fitness influencers and when you see people giving advice, take what is useful and throw the rest away. Okay, now, as far as Mike specifically goes, I think he used to have a lot of really, really solid content, especially around 5+ years ago. He put out great stuff. In the past 5 years, the quality of his content, I think, has been going further and further downwards. So for me, I used to follow him, but I don't anymore. And it's not because of any particular controversy, it's because of things that he said that just don't make a lot of sense. Like, for example, him bashing time-tested exercises like hammer curls or front squats. He's done videos saying that you shouldn't do hammer curls, and that he did a video saying front squats are dangerous, which in the beginning of the video he said there's a high chance of injury, and then later in the video he said there's a low chance of injury. But front squats are a fantastic exercise. They're really, really great for quads. Hammer curls are a really great brachialis exercise. And then there's other things like him claiming that barbell rows grow the long head of the triceps. I mean, I absolutely love barbell rows. For me, they're a staple exercise. They are always in my... They're always part of a back workout for me. But they do not grow the long head of the tricep at all. So when I noticed him saying these kind of things, I stopped following him because it got to the point where there was just so much so much nonsense that I had to wade through to get to the gems that it just wasn't worth it. And that's something that I think should be applied to any fitness influencer. Take what is useful, pay attention, and if they start saying things that don't make sense, stop following them, stop listening to them. It happens. It happens a lot, not just in the fitness industry, that fitness influencers at a certain point, a lot of them start shifting their content away from valuable information to whatever gets clicks. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. That I don't really care that much about this PhD controversy, because I apply critical thinking skills, and I don't put any influencer on a pedestal. There are influencers that I like, that I enjoy watching, but if they start saying things that I know to be wrong, or if, my goals shift away from their advice or information being useful, I don't pay that much attention to them anymore. And I honestly think this is the biggest lesson to take from this. Though to be fair, that's the biggest lesson to take every time this happens, and it keeps happening. So, I don't know, will my video make a difference? No. Will people keep, being rabid cult-like fans of particular influencers? Yeah. Will we see this kind of situation play out again? Absolutely. But I don't know. For what it's worth, those are my 2 cents, and hopefully it makes, at least somebody reflect on who they choose to follow or listen to. Just these people aren't your friends. Some of them have great advice. Yeah, they help you a lot, but just think critically. Be smart about it. And if somebody turns out to be a liar, it's kind of the way it goes on the internet, especially with influencers. But anyway, that's it. So thank you for watching, and have a good one, guys.